Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 18 or 19 of season 5. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 4 seasons have been uploaded, as well as the start of this one that you can go back and enjoy. Now, last episode I did mention that we have a poll in the description that you guys can go and check out, and it is to vote for your most liked and disliked characters of season 5. You know, we've done this in season 1, and so far Damon has won the most liked character for 4 seasons in a row. And I know many people, you know, possibly disagree with that, but the only way you can change that is by voting yourselves, and I'm giving you much time to do it this time. You know, we're on episode 19, it started in 18, and you got 19, 20, 21, 22, boom, until season 6. So make sure you get your vote in and make sure it counts. So if you dislike Damon, let it be known, you know, pick your favourite character. Don't let somebody else win without taking part. To recap the last episode, it was interesting because we kind of had an alternate reality, didn't we? Stefan and ELENA, they was both having visions of their life together and what it could have been, the perfect life from meeting each other in episode 1. I thought she was wearing the same clothes, which was interesting, and then the life slowly progressed in different phases, different, like, what would you say, I was going to say flashbacks or visions, perspectives, as the episode progressed, and they went from meeting each other to dating to getting married to having kids, and it was showing them the perfect life. And obviously ELENA, at the end of it, she was saying that's the life she always wanted, but it's not real. You know, that is not the world that they live in right now. And you know, they've grew up, they've changed, and she loves Damon, but also she can't be with Damon, can she? They're going through a tough time. Not that they dislike each other, it's just that, like, they're rubbing the wrong way right now, and it's just not clicking. But the personalities are still there, and they still want to be around each other, but they can't. So ELENA, she was saying that she wants to stay around Damon, she wants to be with him in terms of like friends, and still hang out, and, you know, still be there in the day-to-day, where Damon on the other side, he's saying he can't. You know, she needs to leave him, she needs to go away, he can't stand looking at her, he can't listen to her voice, it hurts him too much. And I think that is, it's good from the show. It's not Damon's fault, and it's not ELENA's fault. This is how a relationship in real life would play out. You always get one person that is a bit more stronger, and they can kind of cope with it a bit better, and they still like you if you break up amicably. Is that how you say it? If you break up on good terms, you always get that one person that doesn't mind hanging around, still being friends and still doing different activities, and you get the other one who's absolutely broken, can't handle it, don't want to see you, and it's totally fine. I get it. So I really do want them to be drawn back together eventually, but, you know, right now I understand what's going on. I'm really enjoying the chemistry that we get in between Enzo and Caroline, even though Enzo, he wants to go and find Maggie, and she's going to be like 70 now, but he doesn't care. He doesn't want to be with her to be in a relationship with her. He wants to go and find her because he wants to thank her for being a nice person to him and respecting him while he was down there locked up. Yeah, she did leave, but she never treated him as bad as everybody else did. And when she found out, she left, and she couldn't handle it. You know, she didn't want to be part of someone that was torturing someone. So I really want Enzo to find Maggie, to be honest. You know, the Travellers done him over. They promised him that they would help him, and then they turned his back on him as well. So maybe he wants to get something back on them. And Marcos, he's alive. He's it looks like he's burnt the last dagger or melted it or something. Do you know the one that kills the body, the Traveller, when he howls a body? You got to stab them. We've got Matt's little crew going. You got Matt, Jez, and Tyler. They're working with Liv and Luke, and they wanted to go around and stab everyone in the town pretty much, to make sure that they're not getting possessed by one of them. Well, Matt went to speak to the sheriff. Turns out she's possessed. She killed Matt. Then when she went outside, Tyler seen her. He said, my mum said hi. She was like, oh, tell hi to your mum as well. Tyler knew then that she was possessed. He went over, stabbed the sheriff. Somebody turned up behind Tyler. Boom. Went inside his head. Now, one of the Travellers has got probably the strongest body in their possession, because, you know, Tyler is a hybrid. He's got the werewolf side and he's got the vampire side, and that is a good asset to the Travellers. Now, I'm not too sure what Marcos wants. I know he said something like they've been trying to get to, every time they tried to get together throughout the years, the witches have come and like destroyed them, tried to take them out. I think it's, are they look like another faction of witches, but the actual witches don't like them, or vice versa. I didn't really grasp that bit of the conversation that he was telling Damon, but I do think it sounds interesting, to be honest. And then we also got what is it now? there was another story like, oh yeah, with Bonnie, you know, the other side, you could see it, she spoke to her grandma, and I don't know what's going on there, but because this Marcos has come to the present, it's absolutely doing bits over there, and everyone's crapping it, you know, it's disrupting the way everybody's living. When Matt was died, he turned up, he could see Vicky, she was saying she needs to go back, he needs to sort it, because something's going on. You know, he seen Cole as well, and he was shitting it, mate, and he's an original, do you know what I mean? Like, if he's crapping it, something's going on, and I can't wait to find out. So if you guys are excited and do enjoy today's episode, please smash a like on the button. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Volunteering to help me study. The day after Damon declared that we can't be friends and that he never wants to see my face again.
I'm sorry I'm late.
What I missed is that Stefan's the tutor from hell.
Unkind. Take that back.
Actually, I'm surprised that you're up for studying, considering he's in denial.
As he anchored to the other side, I'm only alive as long as there is another side. Perfectly aware of the threat of my impending death.
Yeah, that's funny. I've already lost you once. We're not doing this again.
You guys promised to stop hovering. I'll ask Liv if she has any witchy ideas.
Oh, no, Damon's already on that. Did I say Damon? What I meant to say was George.
But he never wanted to see me again.
It's not in the floor safe. Or the kitchen cabinets, or the garage, or the bookshelves. Ding dong! Invite me in. But I just want to de-passenger the great citizens of Mystic Falls using your magical traveler knife. It's gonna be a problem. Hey, Lil Gilbert, help me in the fight against my dark side and elaborate, please. We can't find it. Tyler said he hid it in the piano. And when was the last time you heard from Tyler? Where the hell am I?
Not here. V. Apologies for the precautions. But you're passengered into the body of a hybrid. Just trying to keep our people comfortable. With luck, our days of striking camp are numbered. The witches put a curse on our tribe, so nature would turn against us should we ever attempt to settle. The prophecy states that we can break that curse to undo a witch's magic. Our faithful Sloan has volunteered to be the guinea pig of our little experiment.
That's interesting.
Are you ready, Sloan?
Oh shit, look at that, mate. Yo, that definitely.
So what do I have the pleasure?
I've got two brain-dead teenagers who didn't realize 2 + 2 = 1 hijacked hybrid.
Well, what do you say? Field trip?
Sadly, I've got to take a rain check. I'm late to meet some people.
What? Nothing. Not really nothing. More like a rhetorical question about how to fix an imploding supernatural purgatory.
I'll join my friends for a cup of tea.
Damon, your friend, singular, isn't here.
I don't need to be rude. I've come here for a chat. Perhaps Caroline told you I've been searching for someone I once knew. Never got too close, but we spent hours and hours talking, and we developed an attachment. I imagine her one day teaching one of these fancy universities, living her life to the fullest. I'm sure you two can appreciate that. That traveler girl, Sloan, gave me this yesterday. From the Augustine files left behind by our good Dr. West.
Oh, she's dead.
Imagine how I felt when I saw it. Someone tore her head right off her body.
I'm really sorry about your friend, but I had nothing to do with it.
Liv?
You're slave to him.
Vesmatos, Hyrox, Morsman.
Hey, where's Luke?
Hyrox.
Should the witch disobey, he will die. Are you ready to talk about what you did to the love of my life?
Right, are we all going to ignore that that shop was full of people, and 2 people brought Luke in, and she was stood there doing magic, and not one person lifted the head up off the table. Not sure what's going on there. We're supposed to just literally just ignore that. Kind of like how Enzo's a bit emotional.
Here, mate. Hey! Too many witches under one roof makes me nervous. That vervain water is gonna hurt even worse if you struggle against those knots.
How did you compel everyone here?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, you got here at 9, do the math, college girl. Police found her on her body at the crime scene. I found a job at a preschool. I love the kids, but still I feel lost. While my girlfriends have all found love, for some reason I can't seem to connect with anyone. My sister said there are more men in the city, maybe I'll move. Turns out she did move to the city in 1958. Of course, when she came back, Whitmore House had burned, and it was concluded that I had perished in the fire.
This is ridiculous. In 1960, I was cleaned up. I was barely feeding on people, let alone killing them.
How is it travelers are everywhere until you actually need to find one? I need you to check his journal for an entry on November 8th, 1960. I heard you exiled ELENA from your eyeline. You have your murder voice on. Speak very slowly, very calmly. And my girl Maggie, the one who got away. Your ripper of a brother took a big bite out of her neck in the 60s. John F. Kennedy was running for president.
Election night.
Can I just say, I really like the fact that they did address that the bar was full of people, and he said that he compelled them. at least that was up, you know. They didn't sometimes. I think I watched a film like Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, I think it is, right? And when all the buildings are blowing up and there's a car chases down the road, yeah, and literally everyone's just walking. Like, you know, I noticed stuff like that, like, 'cause it's not real, don't give off real vibes. I like how he addressed it then. But I'm saying it's not Stefan though, that killed her.
Forget this ever happened and run.
Gold star for impulse control.
Who the hell are you?
Maggie James. Sorry, it's all so fascinating. Here, I've been staring at Damon's picture for years. I spent the last 2 years searching for your brother. He knew a friend of mine who died in a fire. I want to kill him.
Tell you where my brother is so that you can kill him. Too bad you're not doing yourself any favors.
Oh, so it's Stefan. Oh, mate. Was it Stefan? He said that he wasn't a Ripper back then, though, which is interesting because Damon was about to say that as well when he was on the phone, and then he put it down. I was like, in denial, but you never know. That's mad.
That was Maggie.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Are your lives worth Buddy's life?
Buddy!
What exactly happens if you die anyway?
I killed Maggie. I tore out her throat and I ripped her head off. And I let her go.
He's doing it to save his mate.
You okay?
You can cut the scared hostage act, but if he kills either of them, the travelers can't do whatever they need to do with the doppelganger blood.
Well, aren't you clever? Be a magic teacher.
Blondie, now
Check
is
that.
not the time to be screening my calls. You know when your brother kills your only friend's girl and you're stuck in the middle? Well, then, don't ask. He's very specific about the age.
That would be Maggie James.
Stefan was right. He didn't kill Enzo's girl. Because I did.
Oh, no way. What's the Damon, man? He fucking kills everyone, doesn't he? Literally killed everyone in the Whitmore's family sort of thing. And then I was going to say, wonder if it's Damon, but then again, it's like, I feel like it's too obvious. Do you know what I mean? Just because it's friends and it's just obvious. But yeah, every death that everybody in the past, it's all comes down to Damon.
Make me a vampire.
Make me a vampire?
We'll run away together. Don't you want to be with me?
Than anything in this world. Come close.
He's going to compel her to forget.
Leave and never come back. Forget that I love you.
Oh, checking what a guy.
Must have fallen from your wrist.
That editing was well good, how it had the smoke from his hand.
Where were we then?
Stop! You made your point!
Good acting from Stefan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a more appropriate reaction to torture? It was our job to protect the doppelgangers.
Does your coven know the other side is falling apart? There's got to be something that can be done to save it, a spell, a ritual, something.
I used to scream too.
This is depressing.
He's acting really good, Stefan, though.
Release the damn hostages.
Whose side are you on?
There are sides now? Seeing Maggie again was your safety line to the outside world. She's gone. Thing is, I didn't know she was your Maggie. She didn't tell me her name when we met.
When exactly was that?
November 8th, 1916.
Presidential races in the history of these United States.
I'm with the Whitmore College Alumni Gazette.
Spent a lot of time there.
Then you remember the fire of '58.
Very loud, lots of screaming.
I'm afraid that's a little glib to quote for the Gazette, seeing as over a dozen people died.
Feel something that I want to feel, and click, it's gone.
You really are a monster.
How refreshing of you to find me. I usually have to hunt you people down.
Oh, look at that, mate. Damon looks mighty. Reminds me of John Travolta. Look at him.
Had she got me with that vein injection, things would have been very different. Maggie was the hope Enzo clung to. You were mine, and when you didn't notice that I was missing for 5 years, let's just say I held a grudge.
I like how he tells the
My
truth.
switch was off, Enzo. I did a lot of terrible things. Do you want to kill me? You want to hate me? Do it. This is between us.
Because if I hate you, then I have nothing left. There is another option.
Eye for an eye, he's going to take Elena out.
I just shut off my humanity, damn it.
Oh, switching humanity, yeah. Oh, no.
You're right. I don't have a care in the world.
No. Oh, shit, mate. Oh, I'm going to like Enzo. He's gonna play a good fucking end to the season. Now, I know I was saying about Damon, bloody hell, kills everybody, doesn't he? The Whitmores, her, but just anyone in the past. But then when you look at it, you get a bit of information. He was defending himself, you know. Technically, she did hunt him down. She found Stefan. She said she wanted to kill Damon. He tried to scare her. Then she still went on it. She went after Damon. She tried to stab him. He retaliated. He killed her. Again, I'm not going to blame Damon. Like, that's just me. If you attack a vampire, yeah, they're going to kill you. regardless if it's Damon, Stefan, you know, Enzo, Klaus, Larger, anyone. Literally, they defend themselves. So she went after him. She got, I mean, dying is a bit ruthless, but yeah, she got what she deserved. You know, I'm not literally blaming any character that defends himself. Yeah, they could do what they want. I totally forgot about this girl. She got a neck cut. It was brutal, wasn't it?
The lights.
All part of your transition.
Oh, she's a vampire now.
That the blood of the final 2 doppelgangers will undo witch magic.
Zapleja ten kravi kamosi. Estranozoni jesemna zatavit. Zapleja ten.
What's happening?
Yep. Motion free. Bye bye humanity.
James, from whom I feel absolute and blissful detachment. Show's over.
Look how many
Don't
heads are
worry,
there.
I compelled you all to think you spent the day studying. I want to test something.
Oh, mate, this is well good.
He wants to hurt you in any way he can. You can't save him.
Oh, I enjoyed that scene. Did you see Stefan's jump then and punch? It was well good.
Enzo, I need you to come find me, okay? But don't hurt Elena.
We're gonna kill me, I'd be dead.
I think you mean when I kill you, you'll be dead.
But you're just biding time until it all comes crashing back.
Oh,
Hey!
Stefan.
oh, come on, show me a fight.
Can you call my brother? See if he's okay?
It's already done.
You asked if there was anything you could do about the other side. Say goodbye to your friends, Bonnie. Remove one component and the whole thing implodes on itself. Jeremy loves you, Bonnie. He deserves to know you're leaving.
Do you know what? If Bonnie does actually die, I will be disappointed. Like, you know, if you're going to kill someone, let them go out the first time, yeah? So Bonnie technically died one time. If you're going to bring her back and kill her again, I'd be disappointed. The same as, like, Jez died. And if you're going to bring you back and kill him again, I will be disappointed. You know, I like, just make your decision and go with it. Do you know what I mean? And I really want Bonnie to become a witch again. Just please become a witch. Next season, if you're still here and you're not dead, please get some powers back. Somehow, give a loophole, do something. Oh, check that out. That looked well good.
Me back when you had the chance. Now, where is my lighter? We burn together, you and I.
My brother, he sees something good in you.
It'll be a sweet piece of revenge when Damon finds out you killed his best friend.
Oh. No, man. Oh, I'm well disappointed me with that one. What are you doing, Stefan? Wow, that's interesting. I mean, Stefan's doing that thing where he's pretending, he's alive, like Bonnie did when she was dead. He's pretending he's alive, and then he's probably going to go and try and find him, can't find him, it's like, come back and be like, fucking Enzo, man. Like, he's literally left me. But I'm just disappointed in the show taking Enzo out. Why are we taking all the characters out that are getting introduced? Literally, everyone that's got good potential, they get took out. You know, Jesse, I liked that he was a different variant of vampire, yeah, and he got took out. And then Enzo's come in, he's got a Damon's new friend, yeah? Good person, he's like a good bad guy, got a good connection with Caroline, he's gone. You know, what's going on? Like, why do we need to kill characters that are being with the main cast sort of thing? Like, these travellers, yeah, if you're going to kill people, kill all these bits on the outside. Give us some main characters. I'm actually really disappointed that they killed Enzo. Like, I can't believe it. I mean, come on now, like, he was that mad that Maggie died and that Damon killed Maggie, for example, and Stefan was, like, sticking up for him. He killed himself and didn't get revenge. Like, he technically killed himself. And so it's not solved anything. He's in a worse position, yeah, than he was before he found out she was dead. To me, it's a strange one. I can't believe he's died.
Still a bit confused about how I got here.
Enzo's dead. Basically just killed my brother's only friend. Don't you think it'd be easier if no humanity Enzo just left for parts unknown? Damon thinks that Enzo left town.
I understand where Stefan's coming from, though, because Damon might flip, but he killed himself. Stefan didn't kill him.
Do you mind if I talk to Jeremy for a sec?
No. I'm glad you're okay, Mom.
What is it?
This whole thing with the other side, I don't know what's going on. Liv thinks there might be a way to save me.
She's lying, that fault.
Sorry, hang on, it's Stefan.
Enzo's dead, and I don't mean to put this on you, but Damon can't find out.
Understand.
Damage control, is it? Go on. Keep your little secret. You'll see me again. Don't mention how good I am at revenge.
What's happening to this woman, literally?
The moment of truth. Did the doppelganger blood revert you back to your human form?
I'm not healing. I'm not a vampire anymore.
Congratulations. We'll finally have a place to settle. Sadly, I'm afraid you won't be able to enjoy it with us.
I knew it. Whoa, check this.
Fortunately, without the magic of vampirism to keep her alive, Sloane has reverted to her final human state. We're almost ready to begin our work.
Oh, that's well interesting. I mean, the fact that they've just transitioned someone out of being a vampire is mental. But they've said they used all the doppelganger blood, so does that mean that, you know, what's going on there then? Like, do they need to get some more of it? I don't know, but I'm just fascinated that they've transitioned someone out of being a vampire into a normal human. It means that, like, you know, we were told it was just the cure that Ketsia made for Silas. That's lasted for so long, 2,000 years, wasn't it? And then, what? Boom. These guys come, do some mad spells, use doppelganger blood, transition it over. They've got their own cure, kind of. And is it me, or are they doing all this just because they want to live somewhere? And they've never felt accepted before, so they've got to go to these extreme measures because the witches always attack them. But then, do they attack the witches? Or do they just run? Does that make sense? Like, are the witches like Klaus? And they're just like Tyler. And he's always on the run, you know? They're allowed to live as long as they run away from him. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here. It's like they just want to find a place where they can all gather, they can all chill, and they can all live. But every time they do settle, the witches come and scare them away, so to speak, which is interesting.
I know. I'm the reason Enzo's in our lives. I'm the reason he wants us dead. It's all my fault. He was there for me when I was at my worst, and a way to be there for him. I'll get him back. Found her on campus. She was unconscious. I took her home, tucked her in.
You know what happened today wasn't your fault. Well, either way, I think it's time you leave Enzo alone. He's not your responsibility.
But you're the only one that gets to play hero?
And he's not worth saving.
The whole time I was in that cell, every time I'd say something terrible about you, or Enzo would bring me back from the edge. I envied me for having a brother.
Even a crappy one like me?
Not a crap brother.
Even a crappy one like you. Said it was good that we had people on the outside, people just living their lives, people worth holding on to our humanity for. And that's why I have to help them.
Too late to make amends, Damon. Never let go of a good vendetta. And this one is just getting started.
Ooh, I am glad that he's not out of it. Like I said, if we could somehow get him back from this side, let's do it, man. He didn't deserve to die. He was a good character. He has got good potential. And if he's here to cause chaos, let him rain hell, mate, honestly, because I love it. I love the action. Good fight in this episode. Him and Stefan had good fights. Acting was actually very good from all three of them. Was great. Emotions in the bar, Stefan in the agony when he was getting attacked, Damon coming in when he was sad. He was sad as well. Enzo when he found out that Maggie died from Damon. I thought it was great acting all around from these three in this episode. And that is going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for clicking on the video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. To me, I really enjoyed today's episode, and I was disappointed when Enzo died. You know, I really enjoyed the fighting scenes that we had and the emotions that was being shown. It always seems to be Damon that kills the people that happened in the past, but you know, sometimes you get justification. I don't blame him. When we looked at when he left Enzo the first time, and you think he just left him there burning, it's like, oh, that's absolutely ruthless. And then when you watched it back and you seen that he tried to get him out, and it had the vein bars, and he turned his humanity switch off, he couldn't handle it, and he left. You can't blame him. You know, he tried it, he couldn't do it, he left. Same with Enzo when he was locked in the house. Damon when he was on the hunt for killing other vampires. You know, Wes gave him a choice, either stay or leave. You know, he left. He tried to do it. He tried to save him. He called people to come get Damon. You know, he done everything he can before he leaves. He has to save himself. Damon, again, in this episode, you know, he didn't know it was Maggie. She went after him. She found Stefan. She told him she was after Damon. He tried to scare her to stop doing it. Well, that didn't work. She still went after him. She confronted him. She tried stabbing him. He defended himself. He killed her. Again, I am not going to blame him. Same with ELENA. When she killed Jesse, yeah, he was trying to kill Damon. She was trying to get him off. He couldn't do it. He's about to overpower him. She attacked him. Yes, she could have stabbed him somewhere else. Not in the chest, not killed him. But, you know, I am not blaming her. I'm consistent with my not blaming. If you're defending yourself, if someone's attacking you and you counter it and you kill them, then that is their fault. They come after you, you retaliated. So, although it's brutal, that Maggie died. I'm not going to blame Damon, but I'm enjoying what is coming from it, to be honest. I enjoyed the scenes, I enjoyed the fighting, the torture of STEFAN. I thought he acted really well, to be honest, when he was getting stabbed and stuff. His screams was good. You know, Damon come in, told him what I like about Damon. I actually really like about Damon is that he tells the truth. So he went straight there, he told him it was me that killed her, and I didn't know, and he told the story. Unlike STEFAN at the end, who's killed Enzo and he won't tell Damon. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing from STEFAN. That's his character. He's doing it in the terms of he thinks this is the best way to save his brother, so he's doing that. You know, everybody has their own opinion on what is best for the family. He thinks that it's best if Damon doesn't know, so I respect his decision not telling him. But I really like how Damon tells everybody, like Klaus, for example, in the originals, he does his shit. He doesn't tell anybody what he's doing until he does it, and when he succeeds, he'll tell his story and how he's done it. And just like Damon, you know, he attacks it, kills everybody. If you ask him, did you kill it? Yeah, I did. Why? Because he done this to me. Did you kill Maggie? Yeah, I did. Why? I didn't know who she was, but she attacked me. You know, blatantly tells everybody everything. I enjoy it. I like the fact that Damon sat down there and he was telling the story at the end, that Enzo was saying to him, look, you know, while we're on the inside, even though you hate your brother, yeah, even though you got a shitty one like STEFAN, even though he's not a crap brother, he's a good brother, but in the context of what he was saying, you still got people out there who love you. You need to hold on to it, you know. He would have loved to have a brother, and, you know, it's good that Damon's got one, and one that he can support, even if he didn't come after him for 5 years and know he was there. And in terms, to me, 5 years in vampire, whatever you want to call it, lives, it's nothing. You know, we've seen people daggered for 50 odd years, and so I guess 5 years of disappearance as a vampire is literally nothing. So no wonder STEFAN didn't notice, and he wasn't that close anyway, was he, back in the day? He was in the war as well, and Damon wasn't, so they was probably drifted apart a little bit. But I liked how Enzo's on this other side. He said to Bonnie as well, you know, this is not the last time you're going to be seeing me. And he passed through, and then when they was having a conversation at the end, Enzo was watching and saying, oh, it's too late now, Damon. You know, after all this, you know me, like, what is it? All's a good job, something like that, which is interesting. I want Enzo to come back. I'm liking what's happening with Marcos and the witches, you know, not the witches, the travellers. What really interested me is the fact that Dave used a kind of cure with ELENA and STEFAN's blood to cure vampirism. You know, they transitioned this Salome into a vampire, and then she drank the blood, and then she become back to human, and then obviously they killed her. Always going to happen. I knew she was going to die, but I can't believe they didn't even notice. To me, I thought that was definitely Tyler that was watching it. He spoke, and then the guy turned around and said, "Yeah, that's right, Greg," or whatever his name is. I can't remember what he said his name is, but he clearly transitioned. He was sat there, he turned into his werewolf, dropped down, you know. And I thought the whole time it was Tyler that was there, literally the whole time, because he was talking, Tyler was listening. And do they know? Well, they must know how to kill a werewolf and a vampire, because obviously they've just succeeded there. But now this Marcos is in present day, you know, what is going to happen with the other side? We've seen it, they're teasing it, Bonnie's possibly dying. I don't think she's going to, but if they do, I will be disappointed. Like I said, if we're going to kill characters, let's just kill them, yeah? Alaric, prime example. Alaric's fucking unreal character, right? But when he died, and yeah, he's made a little cameo here and there, but he's not been in the story. We've not brought him back to life. He just made a few appearances here and there. And the same with Jenna as well. She died. But then you get people like Bonnie, who's died and now she's back in the story. If you're going to kill her again, it's like, what? Like, literally, kill her, come back, kill her. It takes the excitement away. Jez, kill him, come back if he dies again. It's just like, why? And do you know what? I keep saying it. I wish we had a lot of characters, new characters coming in the show, like Enzo, like Liv, and like Luke, even though we're not seeing Luke much. But they're in now. They're in. Do you know what I mean? Let's give them more lines, give them more story, push them. Let's not drag them away, because we actually have had the same characters since season 1 to now, and you know, the ones that have come in, like Alaric, was fantastic, and then they took him away. Klaus and Rebecca and Elijah, great. They've took them away. It's like, let's bring some new people in. Keeps it fresh, keeps it fun. Everybody that comes in, we all love. I personally love anyway. The ones that I've just named there, all the originals and Alaric, the people that didn't start in season 1 who joined the show, was absolutely great. So I wish we get more of that. We didn't even see Caroline this episode as well. I wonder how she's going to react when she finds out. Well, she might not find out that Enzo's died. They had kind of like not like a love-hate, but yeah, kind of like a, you know, I like you, I don't like you situation going on. And the fact that, right, Do you think that Stefan killed Enzo? Literally, this is my question to you. Do you think Stefan killed Enzo? Because I don't. Like, yeah, okay. How many times have we seen a vampire put his hand into the heart? Yeah, we see it all the time. But the fact that it was Enzo that killed himself, to me, Enzo killed himself. I would not say that Stefan killed him. Yeah, he took part a little bit, but you know, Stefan didn't want to kill him. He was defending himself. He was going to burn him. He just done that as like a counteract, as if to say, you know, you do me, I do you. But then Enzo took himself out, which I thought was interesting. He must have had this plan all, well, I'll say all along, but he only found out this information recently, hasn't he? So I don't know what his end goal is, but now he's on the other side. I wonder if he's going to cause some destruction over there before Marcos or whatever tries to cause havoc in the present day. And who is going to be... I want to know if one of the main characters is going to get the cure given to them. So I think that maybe ELENA, if somebody was in the main cast who is currently a vampire, was about to get detransitioned from the Travelers, I'm going to say it's going to be ELENA. And I really hope Bonnie gets her powers back soon as well, because I don't think that she's having a good season. Not that she's having a crap season, as in she's not been that relevant. And up until the seasons before this, I thought she was like dominant and a big part of the cast, and now she's just here in a few scenes because we want to put Bonnie in a few scenes. You know, her actions are not actually affecting any of the story because she can't really do anything. She's just there as the anchor. That's it. It's like, we haven't got a storyline for you, Bonnie, so we just put you as the anchor so you're actually still in the show. Where actually, like, who watched the show before season 5 and didn't want Bonnie to be a witch? Because I didn't. I loved the fact that she got stronger and stronger and stronger as she went on, and I thought she was an asset. So I really wanted to get her powers back. But that is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.